BlackRock, the multi-trillion-dollar hedge fund asset manager, has worked hand in hand with Coinbase to make their ETH staking ETP ETF now live. Now, what does that mean? Well, now Wall Street has access to DeFi. Now Wall Street could stake Ethereum similar to how you'd stake Ethereum in your Web3 wallet, and then you would lock it in your ledger or in your wallet and earn yield APR as, the days go by, as the years go by, you earned a yield on the money that you staked, right? I think there's going to be a revival of DeFi, and with that taking place, I think the project that I've been covering on the channel that is getting less than 100 views per video is going to absolutely take off, because it's fusing AI and DeFi together to create one powerful protocol that a lot of people aren't paying attention to. This is Miyamoto. This is a multi-seven-figure whale here. GIZA is an institution-grade product. Even though retail has access to it, it's built to meet the standards and requirements of large professional investors, hedge funds, VCs, banks, and other institutional allocators. BlackRock has their ETH staking ETF live. Institutional investors, hedge funds, VCs, in my opinion, those trillions of dollars will return to DeFi, AV protocol, Morpho, CRV, and I think GIZA will benefit a ton from it because it's so undervalued. I think GIZA is positioned for a strong run. Completely agree here. TVL is currently sitting at 7x the market cap, a clear structural imbalance. The protocol is naturally attracting institutional flows, and a significant portion of its TVL is largely institutional capital. Let's take a look here. As you could see right on screen, investors, base chain, the official base chain with Jesse Pollock, Coinbase, M Ventures, Coin Fund, Contango, State Capital, Echo, ID Theory, Spaceship, RE7 Capital. 2.2 million raised. Company focused on building the open economy for AI. And I think, like I said, GIZA is going to be massive. It's going to be a massive gem, similar to how I call Venice VVV. Now, obviously, nothing is guaranteed. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, but I think there will be great upside here. 7 days ago, the GIZA agent deployed with $4.7 million in USDC. 7 days later, it pulled in $13,000 earned for people that are using the AI agent protocol for DeFi with GIZA. It visited 4 different markets over the week, and yields fluctuated, optimizing between AV, OX Fluid, Morpho as well. Watch the journey fully play out here, as you could see on screen. I know a lot of people are bullish on Morpho. I see top content creators that are bullish on Morpho, that are bullish on AV, Moonwell, for example. The agent, as you could see, is finding the best rates, the best yield for you. This is the type of technology I think, companies like BlackRock are going to be interested in. I think these are the type of protocols that venture capitalists, hedge funds, are going to use. Now that the ETH staking ETF is live, they get a taste of DeFi. They're going to dive into the DeFi ecosystem. One of the utilities, I think, in the space that is very undervalued. People aren't paying attention to it as much. Well, guess what? You have AI taking off and being so successful. Defi AI, which is DeFi AI, I think also will have just this parabolic run. And I think GIZA will be at the forefront of that, right? It seems the GIZA and its latest protocol launch are still largely misunderstood and mispriced. I'm going to write a detailed thread breaking down exactly what they've built, why it matters, and why this could mark the beginning of a true DeFi 2.0 renaissance. Exactly my thesis as well. Similar to the first DeFi summer we witnessed in 2021, the next era is clearly going to be driven by AI agents. AI agents are poised to become the dominant users of on-chain infrastructure. Humans won't need to allocate their capital themselves anymore. AI agents will do that for them 24/7, and GIZA is positioning itself at the center of that shift. Their newly released World Unification Protocol unlocks decentralized finance for autonomous agents in a way that hasn't been done before. Most of the market is still sleeping on it. Meanwhile, a handful of VCs and sharper participants have already started paying attention. And if this thesis plays out, a significant repricing wouldn't be surprising. So, like I said, 7-figure whales, 8-figure whales are paying attention to GIZA. They think it will start DeFi 2.0, a renaissance. DeFi was massive in the 2020 to 2021 bull run. DeFi summer was what it was called, and everyone was earning yield on these different protocols, and it was such a great time to make money in the space. People that experienced 2020 to 2021, that cycle, compared to 2023 to 2024, the cycle that we recently had, they would say, 2020 to 2021 just blows all other bull runs out of the water. Just how fantastic it was, right? And I think GIZA again is going to recreate that resurgence, just like Miyamoto has stated here, in DeFi. And I think GIZA is at the forefront of it, and it will absolutely explode. This is Rent Corze, the co-founder, CEO of GIZA. As you can see, a Docs founder here, which is bullish. You want to see the real people's faces. You want to see Docs founders. Crypto is transitioning from just, in my opinion, just the pictures on the blockchain, meme coin stuff. And we're transitioning into real projects that are built, right? And the real projects, the difference is that they'll have way more upside, because why? They generate revenue. At the center of the GIZA world is the GIZA optimizer, the brain that decides where agent capital goes, when it moves, and why. Here's a deep dive into the multi-protocol allocation, yield curves, yield liquidity optimization, forecast, and risk management. The GIZA optimizer, as you can see here, last week we launched the new GIZA agent. It's the most significant upgrade we've shipped, and it changes how capital operates and fundamentally works. So if you go through this article, it is on the GIZA X account, right? It's going to be a great breakdown, 16,000 impressions for this, and it's a great article on how the GIZA optimizer, trumps previous DeFi protocols, right? We take a look at some of the most successful DeFi protocols. We see AV at 1.7 billion market cap, and this isn't even its all-time high, right? Its all-time high for AV in 2020 to 2021 was 6.5 billion market cap. Think about that. That is insane. 6.5 billion market cap from 2020 to 2021. We see Morpho. Morpho is a project, like I said, it's a project that a lot of people are bullish on. It's a newer project, right? It's a DeFi project that is newer. All-time high, $4 right now. So 2x the current market cap, which puts it at 2 billion market cap, right? All-time high. 2 billion market cap, or 2.3 billion all-time high. It's a newer project that recently launched at the end of 2024, and it's doing extremely well. Another DeFi protocol. Those are the main two that people pay attention to or focus on. We also have CRV, which is another DeFi protocol. All-time high for CRV, 2.5 billion market cap. So if we take a look at GIZA, right? GIZA right now sitting at 9 million market cap, circulating market cap. Again, CoinMarketCap shows you the circulating market cap, not the FDV. So with the circulating market cap being at 9 million market cap, I truly believe GIZA is a multi-billion-dollar project. So let's just be on the conservative side and say it gets to 2 billion market cap from here, and then it achieves a 904 million market cap. Well, from 2 billion market cap, it grows from 904 million market cap. That's going to be a 221x, right? I'm never going to tell you to overinvest, never going to tell you to invest more than you're willing to lose. But if you have 10,000 GIZA right now, 10,000 GIZA, that is $318. These are the type of moves that are only possible in crypto, right? $318 times a 221x gets you $70,000, right? 70K from $318 invested. These are the type of moves that are possible in crypto. I've seen it in 2024. I've got a glimpse of it in 2021. And I think it will happen again, and this time it's going to happen with projects that actually provide some value on chains that are serious chains that are focused on building and developing. Coinbase, Base Chain. We saw what recently happened with Venice, VVV. Spoke about Venice on the channel publicly at $1.40, around 55 mil market cap. Now it's at a 276 million market cap, and I think Venice has the potential to get to 2 to 3 billion market cap from here, right? Another 8x, 7 to 8x. I think GIZA hasn't started yet. So if you feel like you've missed a project, there's always another opportunity. I think people are sleeping on GIZA, and I think GIZA will have its turn as well and have a massive run. And honestly, it may even have one of the biggest runs we see this bull cycle, because like I said, Coinbase ETF with BlackRock here. Brian Armstrong, $1 trillion hedge fund CEO, Larry Fink, BlackRock, the Coinbase ETF, staking ETF with BlackRock. The ETH ETF is now live here. That's going to revive DeFi. And if we see what we saw with DeFi in 2020 to 2021, I think GIZA is going to grow exponentially. 2 billion market cap, maybe even higher than that. So 100x to 200x move with just, $318. You potentially could make 35K to 70K. And it wouldn't even take that long. It could happen in like a few months. It really can. In a few months, that's possible. 2025, last year, KTA was around the same market cap as GIZA now, right? KTA was around the same market cap as GIZA. It launched. If you take a look right here, its coin market cap isn't even showing the early stages when I saw KTA. KTA was around 20 mil, less than 20 mil market cap, and went all the way up to 1.6 billion market cap, right? From less than 2 cents to $1.60, right? Less than 2 cents to $1.60, around 100x move for KTA. And this was last year when the market was just in terrible conditions. And I think GIZA is setting up for a move like that, right? So pay attention. I think, like I said, never invest more than you want to lose. Nothing I say is financial advice, but pay attention. As always, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Join my Discord, follow me on X, and subscribe to my Eclipse channel. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the